Hello, Shadowcat back with Star Trek Online. And last time we went to a meeting. We'll call it that. Actually, what we did is we kind of infiltrated a great big meeting of all the different captains from the Vaadwaur fleet, and we exposed them for what they really are. They're all parasite-ridden, they're all under alien control, and I don't care. I mean, I hate to say it, but I really don't. The only thing I care about with these parasites is the fact that they make the Vaadwaur really, really hard to kill. And I don't need them to be any harder to kill. We're doing a fine job of killing them so far. Let's keep that up. So, what's our next move? Well, in any normal circumstance, we would be working on some kind of anti-Vaadwaur plan, or setting a trap, or maybe just, looking for where they are and attacking their shipping lines or something. But no. No. See, well, we could be doing something important like that. Instead, Romulan Command wants us to go out and firefight. And just, piddle around the quadrant, while I guess suppose the other pig people do the real work. Which I would be fine with if it wasn't for the fact that we're still on hook for this ship. So, I mean, they got us by the ears. I guess that means we should probably get to work then. Alright, if somebody can pull up the orders that we have on the screen, because I don't want to do it myself. Somebody else push the button.
Our alliance is going to need more help if we want to succeed against the Vaadwaur. We'll need to make pacts with other species in the quadrant, and not everyone is going to see this our way. That's where you come in. Go out there and show them the value of cooperation.
I suppose I want me to show them the magic of friendship, too. The value of cooperation. Look, it's the Vaadwaur. If you don't want the help, fine. Then just, go do your own thing, I guess. Alright, where do we have to go? We have to go to the Kinbar system. Where is that? So, let's take a look at the big map. It's not that far away from here. Okay, well, we can do that. Let's go ahead and lay in a course. We are going the wrong way. Oh, okay. You're making a big U-turn. That's fine. I'll let you fly then, Tovin. Just take us there.
The Teray have reported a high incidence of raiders and piracy here. Their vessels are under Vault protection. Any acts of aggression toward them will be dealt with harshly.
How about acts of aggression towards you? Look, I didn't come here to bother the Teray. I didn't come here to bother you. So save your threats. I'm really, really not afraid of the Voth.
Good. Be advised that there are Teray fighters inbound for trade relations with the hierarchy. Our escort vessels will be matching your position soon. Interference with Teray commerce will not be tolerated.
Okay, and why do I care what you say? Look, I'm here representing the Delta Alliance, and you're not part of the Delta Alliance. So, I don't care what you think. End transmission already. Launch fighters. Take us to the navigation point. I really don't care what the Voth have to say. I don't care how they feel. I just don't care about the Voth. Which, by the way, Unicorn, go ahead and keep an open target on the Voth ships, just in case they decide that they no longer want to play on the same side. I want to be ready to blow them out of the sky at a moment's notice. As for the Teray, I don't know, I kind of like the Teray. They're not the nicest people, but they're okay. The Voth, however, don't think twice. Just shoot them.
Ah, I see our escort has arrived. And you as well.
Yes, us as well. Wait, we're escorting them...
I see the prey has found some friends. An unfortunate situation, to be sure. I have no choice but to add new targets to the hunt. It's nothing personal. Prey.
Prey, huh? Okay. Well, good luck with that. Have some torpedoes. We brought enough for everyone. And all fighters engage. Puppeting systems. Launching additional fighters. Have fun. Seriously, you jumped into the wrong place. I'm not afraid of the Voth. You really think I'm going to be afraid of the Hirogen? And you think you're going to take on the Voth and me? The Voth were almost able to secure an entire Dyson sphere on their own. And you think that your little hunter ships are going to stop the Voth?
The wreckage of your ships will be our trophies.
What about the wreckage of your ships? I mean, can we talk about just how absolutely oblivious you guys are? You're standing on a pile of ashes and calling yourselves kings. Also, nice shooting, Voth. Ah, there's more of them. Let's go for the big one. Okay, the big one's gone. So, mop up the little ones then. Actually, that is kind of hurting. Okay. Well, now I'm mad. Because now we gotta pull out all of our duplicates. We have to get another ship. Now I'm mad. Alright, hunters. You wanted a fight? You're going to get a fight now. I'm transferring power to the weapons. Goodbye, hunters. This is what you wanted, right? You wanted a big fight. You wanted someone to take you seriously. Well, now I'm taking you seriously. How do you feel about this now?
Well fought, prey. Well fought indeed.
So, anyone else? Now we owe them for
That's
another
all right.
ship.
We'll wait for our trade contact here.
Okay, so we have to meet up with the second... Oh, of course, they're here to meet with the hierarchy. For some reason. Okay, that's fine. Make sure that we have a full complement of fighters outside. I want to be ready. What is that? Is that a ship or a space station? It's hard to tell. What do we got up there? Hazari. Well, this probably won't end friendly. Alright, Hazari. Who are you here to stab in the back this time?
Much obliged for the escort.
Yeah. I don't buy it. What's your angle? Well, you know what? Just keep moving. If you try and stab somebody in the back, the Voth will handle it, I'm sure.
Little help here? It's not too much trouble, of course.
Oh! The Herodians still have not learned their lesson. I love our multi-directional torpedoes. If one target dies, simply find another. There we go. Full spread of torpedoes. Alright, bring the ship around. Oh, never mind. Are the Herodian out of ships yet? Yeah, why don't we convince them to fight the Vaadwaur? They're looking for a fight. The Vaadwaur would be wonderful prey for them to take down. Why don't we just simply introduce the Herodian to the Vaadwaur and let it take care of itself?
Excellent. We've completed our transport. Afraid it's time for the next step. You should know, we've got a secondary contract here, and you're about to be a big part of it. Well, until our new business partners blow you to pieces.
Oh no, look, the Hizari are stabbing us in the back. Who saw that coming? All fighters engage. Blow them to pieces. And they're gone.
Group of raiders inbound to the trade facility, ready to intercept.
Oh, there's more of them. And it's more Herodian. You guys really don't give up. Alright, all fighters have engaged. We need to close the distance. Here we go. Let them have everything. A nice spread of torpedoes. Bring the ship around, even though we turn about as fast as a planet. But don't worry, fighters have got this one. What are they shooting at? Ah, there's still a battleship over there. And now there's not. This is worth our time. There's still more. How many Herodian need to die today? Are you sending in the women and children yet?
The Home Office warned us against dealing with the Hizari. I should have heeded that warning. Without their shipment, our profit margin here is almost non-existent. Time to step away while we can. We no longer require your services. Rest assured, you will be compensated for your efforts here.
Sure, I can live with that. Compensate me and I hope I never see you again. Alright, so we picked up some marks that are basically useless. We got some dilithium. Sure. And we're done here. So things have settled down. We're clear to leave the system. Great. Get us out of here.
The time has come to end the Vaadwaur threat to the Delta Quadrant. Our allies are assembling at the Genolan Dyson Sphere to plan our assault on the Vaadwaur homeworld. You will serve as the battle commander for the assault. Admiral Tuvok is waiting for you at the Genolan Dyson Sphere. He will brief you and our allies on our strategy. Good hunting.
Really? So what, you were wasting our time there just so you could hang drapes? You know what? Fine, whatever. At least now we have a target. I think. Yes, we do. So we have to go back to the Dyson Sphere. Tovin, take us there. Best speed. We've arrived at the Janolan Dyson Sphere, and our orders are to beam down to the surface for the conference. Alright, fine. Let's get this done and over with. I want to end this. Take us forward, get us within beaming range. There's a lot of different ships here. I hope most of them are here to support the Alliance. Wait, that was it! That little jump was to get us in... They could have set up pattern buffers to extend it that far. We didn't need to burn plasma. Alright, everyone stay here. I'll be right back. Admiral Janeway wants to speak with us before the briefing. Okay. Hello, Tuvok. Admiral.
Admiral Tuvok will be giving a presentation soon. Until then, I'd like you to speak with our allies and see what they're bringing to the table.
Really? I'm getting a little tired of being the diplomat here. You do realize that I'm not a diplomat, right? I mean, not that long ago, we were literally pirating other ships just to get by. Mostly Alachi ships, but still. Do you have anything else that I should know?
The Vaadwaur are anticipating an attack of some kind, and we know they are monitoring our ship movements closely. Therefore, I suggest we adapt the tactics of our enemies to our own use. As a diversion, I have dispatched Alliance ships to the Cartella system to engage the Vaadwaur forces there. If they are successful, by the time the Vaadwaur realize what is happening, we will have already secured Vaadwaur Prime. The Vaadwaur believe the other species of this quadrant are too weak to challenge them. We will use that misconception to our advantage by using our Delta Quadrant allies to assault Vaadwaur Prime itself.
I like it.
Admiral Tuvok will be giving a presentation
Yes, I've got that. Don't worry, I'll go talk to them for you, even though you're the diplomat here, not me. But hell, maybe we'll meet some new faces. Neelix. Damn it.
We have a firm contract with the Hazari. It would bring them great dishonor to fail to complete it, so I expect that we'll have their full support in this battle.
The Hazari have no honor. They are literally backstabbing scumbags. And I love them for that, but it does make them a little one-note.
The Hazari ships usually fight in pairs. One ship hangs back and provides shield support for the other. This gives them excellent defensive capabilities, but it comes at a cost. Their firepower isn't quite as strong as it would be if they weren't so dedicated to protection.
Okay, that's probably good to know.
Greetings. The Hazari will uphold our end of the contract, to the letter. And we expect you to do the same. We specialize in defense, and our ships are at your disposal.
Well, that's good then. Assuming, of course, you don't stab us in the back in the middle of this. Because it's what you kinda do. Oh, hello, Doctor. You got the mail on here.
Good to see you again. Through my excellent diplomatic skills and some assistance from Admiral Tuvok, I have managed to convince the Hierarchy Board of Directors that assisting us in this battle and ensuring the end of the Vaadwaur will improve their long-term profits.
Okay, I'll go ahead and agree with that. Being alive usually does improve your profits. Being dead usually severely curtails them.
The Hierarchy are experts at surveillance and espionage. If the Vaadwaur try any tricks, the Hierarchy would be the ones we should send to subvert them.
Alright. I'll keep that in mind.
Greetings. The Hierarchy is anticipating a profitable transaction under your guidance. Our surveillance and tactical capabilities are at your disposal.
Alright. I feel like this is all going to be very important, actually. Perhaps she was good to send me. Kim! I haven't seen you since Kabali. How you doing?
I'm not sure I completely trust the Kazon after our experience with Maj Sesson, but they say they'll fight for us today. Maybe you'll have better luck reaching a consensus with them than I did.
Alright. Kazon, do you want to fight? 'Cause I got one for you, and I tell you what, you can keep all the technology that you can salvage.
The Kazon have a large number of ships and fight without fear. However, their lack of organization makes slotting them into precise battle formations problematic. They'll go to war with you, but they may not follow every order.
The Kazon are eager for battle. Our enemies will fall today. All of them.
Hey, more power to you. Like I said, you can keep whatever you find. Just kill. That's all we need. And 7. You've brought the cooperative. These guys should actually be the most helpful.
The cooperative asked me to inform you that they appreciate your assistance, and are prepared to provide what assistance they can in the final battle against the Vaadwaur.
Alright, yeah, I'm assuming they're bringing lots of Borg tech?
The cooperative's main weapon is adapted Borg technology. Cooperative vessels can confuse the systems of opposing ships and cause them to fire on friendly targets. This tactic is most effective in mixed groups of ships, where the cooperative can turn the larger vessels against the smaller ones.
I like it. As long as they don't do the same thing to me. I like my smaller ones. I am a carrier. Do not turn me against my fighters.
The Cooperative appreciates your partnership, and we are eager to end the Vaadwaur threat to our quadrant. Our technological capabilities are at your disposal.
Great! Seems like everyone's on board. Let's end a species.
The presentation will begin momentarily. Perhaps you would be willing to check in with the representatives of our other allies. We invited Eldex's people and the Hirogen, but neither group chose to send a representative.
Really? You invited the Hirogen here? Well, I mean, I did just suggest that maybe setting the Hirogen in the Vaadwaur would be a good idea. Let's see how they feel about it. Hello? Aren't you guys a little out of your element?
Greetings. The Benthan Guard is honored to join you in the fight against the Vaadwaur. We dedicate our lives to promoting law and order throughout the Delta Quadrant. Finding someone else with the same ideals is unusual, but most gratifying.
Hey, as long as I can get back to doing what I do best and you don't ask questions about what I do best. Kabali? You guys are here?
It's an honor to meet you again. I am eternally grateful for your assistance on my world. By joining you in this fight, perhaps I can begin to repay a small portion of the life debt my people owe you.
Okay, you don't owe me a debt. We're cool. Just... if I die, don't turn me to a Kabali. Alright, that's the only thing I'm asking. Do not Kabalize me. Alright.
Greetings. Aiding you against the Vaadwaur was a difficult decision for our people. We do not wish to ally with you, but we understand that ending Gaul's reign of terror is more important than our discomfort.
Yes, it is. And I promise, if we pull this off, you'll never hear from me again. And there's more Talaxians here. What exactly are you doing here? There's none of you left.
Hello again. You've done so much to help us. It's only right that we help you this time.
Okay, get back to the kitchens and cook then. So, who's left? Oh, I guess the Hirogen didn't actually send anyone down, so we don't get to talk to them. You know, that's fine. I really don't care, as long as they're going to help us.
If you are ready, I will begin the presentation.
Absolutely. Let's get this song and dance over with.
The bulk of the Vaadwaur fleet has pulled back to Vaadwaur Prime. we expect to face the final might of the Vaadwaur, including Gaul's flagship. Our battle there will have 5 fronts, each progressively closer to the planet. Our rendezvous point will be here, where the mineral content of the moon will help to hide our ships. The Touré will secure the subspace tunnels in this area, while the Kabali will help the wounded.
The Admiral has already given us our assignment. Our forces will assault the other side of the planet to secure the area against a possible retreat. Our Talaxian friends will be in charge of transporting prisoners of war.
To give us the best possible chance of success, our battle commander will be able to call in one wing of our allies at each of the first 4 fronts. Each wing of allies has different tactical advantages. The cooperative can confuse enemies. The Kazon have many ships and fight without fear. The hierarchy have unparalleled espionage and surveillance abilities, and should be difficult to take by surprise. Hazari vessels fight in pairs, with one ship reinforcing the other's shields. This battle will be difficult, but we must prevail.
It's funny, I haven't seen that trick from the Hazari so far. Every Hazari that we've fought just kind of went at it. And, they died for it. But everyone else is beaming out. We should probably do the same. It's time to end this war. Yep, bring me up.
The fleet is ready to begin the assault. I will remain behind to coordinate their movements, while you will be commanding the battle from the field. We have 4 wings of allies at our disposal to help you break through the Vaadwaur lines. I recommend deploying 1 wing in each area. Are you ready to begin?
Yep, I'm ready. Make sure that all fighters are launched. I want every single fighter we have out there. I want backup pilots ready for when we start losing fighters. I want manufacturing to be at full capacity. I want fighters being produced as fast as we can. Siphon whatever resources you need to get this ready. I'm tying all of their systems in with the main computer. They will help you. Let's do this.
The Vaadwaur have sent out several large frigate scout forces. Which wing of allies do you want to assist you?
Several large frigate scout forces. I'm going to assume that sending in the Kazon would probably be the best. I mean, they have lots of ships. We have lots of ships. This should be a good fight. I think. What do you think?
We are facing a large number of rather weak vessels. We need ships that would not be overwhelmed by numbers. The Kazon might be a good choice, because they have a large number of ships as well. The Hazari, another good option, because their powerful defensive capabilities would help in this situation. The Cooperative would perhaps not be a good choice. They could be overwhelmed by the number of Vaadwaur frigates.
That's what I was thinking too.
The Vaadwaur have sent out several large frigate scout forces.
Yeah, let's send in the Kazon. The Kazon are limited in their use, just because they're not organized, so we'll send them in first.
An excellent choice. The Kazon number should be a match for the frigates, and their lack of organization should not be too great of a hindrance.
That was my thought. Let's go.
Something's not right here. The Kazon are in the wrong position, and they aren't responding to my hails.
Okay, it's the Kazon. What did you expect? Sensors indicate the Kazon are moving into position with the Vaadwaur. Alright, some of the ships appear to be Nistrum, and we're being hailed. It's Sessin. Oh, we're being betrayed? Did you really think I would assist you when your folly my mother's murder will be avenged? You know what? I don't care. They've closed channels. We're being hailed by the Rhode Island.
I was worried they might double-cross us, but I never thought they would be so blatant. But come to think of it, they did say some pretty suspicious things during the briefing. Fortunately, Admiral Tuvok and I have a backup plan. Sessin has been encroaching on Hirogen territory for some time. They'll join us in battle for a chance to collect his ship as a trophy.
Oh, well, fantastic. That's an Apex battleship. Alright. Puppeting everyone's systems, let's move in.
We will hunt.
Yeah, you will. Go get them.
The Hirogen are ready to fight.
Alright, I'm leaving power systems as they are right now. Go. One at a time, bring them down. It's just the Kazon, they're not a threat. Take out the cruiser right in front of us. Very good. Very good. Moving on. Now the Vaadwaur. Watch out for artillery. Alright, our fighters are moving in. I'm not seeing a great deal of artillery from them, though. Did they not bring artillery ships? I guess they didn't. Moving on, then. The next battle group. All fighters, go. Okay. They're currently at 11 kilometers. Open fire. Alright, Vaadwaur are done. No more Vaadwaur. Let's take out the remainder of the Kazon. And if you see Sessin's carrier, destroy it. That was a lot of torpedoes.
This area is secure. What are your orders?
You stay here. I'm moving on.
The Teray fleet has secured the subspace tunnels. The Vaadwaur will not be able to use them to attack or to retreat.
Fantastic.
We shall establish a medical flotilla and secure the area. Vessels of the fleet can transport any wounded, including Vaadwaur, to our ships for treatment.
Okay, I have to insist. Do not turn them into Kabali. Alright? I need to make this very clear. Do not turn them into Kabali. Okay? Okay. So we're done here. It's time to move on to the next battleground.
The Vaadwaur have set up a cruiser picket line in this area. Which ally do you want to advance?
Cruisers, huh? So the cooperative can confuse people and turn bigger ships against smaller ships and vice versa. I'm thinking this is where we need the Hizari. We'll need tanks, I believe.
We are facing a picket line of cruisers, so we need ships that can withstand constant, persistent attacks. The Hizari could be a good choice. Their defensive capabilities would be a good match for the Vaadwaur cruisers. I believe the cooperative would also be sufficient to the task. I would not recommend the hierarchy, however. Their ships are more suited to espionage and surveillance, so fighting a large number of moderately powered vessels would not be advantageous.
Nope. The Hazari it is.
The Vaadwaur have set up a cruiser pick, a sound tactical choice. The Hazari methods utilize one ship to reinforce the shields of another. Vaadwaur cruisers do not have the firepower to break through the reinforced shielding.
We'll see. Alright, Hazari. Let's see how this works. Kazon warships are warping in and hailing us.
The Kazon Ogla will no longer stand by while the Relora and Nistrum sully our name with their treachery. I will make good on their false promises.
Okay, great. We'll take all the help we can get. Get in there. Two carriers? Okay, that's fine. Move in.
An excellent decision. The Hazari will make short work of those cruisers.
Neelix, get off this channel. And bring us down to half impulse. Send out the fighters. Fire at will. Watch out for artillery. Incoming artillery. We're right in the middle of it, too. Okay, this is not working out well. Full impulse. We need to try a different approach at this. We'll get a little bit of distance. We'll come around and try this one more time. There's an assault ship, however, that got separated. Take it out. Alright, that assault cruiser is gone. Look for strays. Here's an assault cruiser right in front of us. Let's show him the error of his ways. A weakened assault cruiser? Fine. Another weakened assault cruiser. The Vaadwaur are having a bad day. We're about to have a bad day too. Get us out of here. Alright, well they managed to knock out our rear shields. That probably wasn't the best. Alright, it looks like they have one more assault cruiser left. Take it down. Fighters, go. And there they go. Goodbye, Vaadwaur. We must disable the satellite network to prevent the Vaadwaur from receiving surveillance data that might allow them to counterattack. We need to override the security measures on one of the satellites, then we can transmit a virus to shut down the whole network. I like it. Start hacking. Alright, transmit the virus.
We have defeated the first wave of Vaadwaur defenders. We are entering position for our next offensive. Resistance has been heavier than expected, but our ships have so far proved equal to the task.
Good to hear, but don't underestimate them. This is their homeworld.
Please remember to direct any wounded or prisoners of war to our flotilla at Alpha Front.
You are way, way too excited for this.
That went well. What do you want me to do now?
Stay here and get off this channel. Alright, we're ready to move to Charlie Front. Let's go.
Vaadwaur have constructed a defensive line of battleships supported by frigates. Which wing of allies would you like to help you?
Oh, this one's easy. This is where the cooperative comes in.
An excellent strategy. The technology of the cooperative may be able to cause the larger ships to attack the smaller ones. Certainly the cooperative coordination and discipline will be more than a match for the tactical abilities of the Vaadwaur.
Of course it will. Go do your thing. That's all you brought was 2 spheres and 2 probes. Well, why not a tactical cube? Okay, we need to reinforce our squadrons.
Deploying the cooperative was an efficient decision.
I'm tying everyone in with the main computer. Go. Oh, they have heavy artillery. Target their heavy artillery. Brace for impact. Bring that heavy artillery down. Good. Mop up the rest. Okay, great to hear, 7. I thought we dealt with their heavy artillery. Are they all carrying artillery cannons? They probably were all carrying artillery cannons. You know what? It's fine. These Vaadwaur are gone. And they can continue to suck deep space. Alright, we breached their defenses, but let's widen this hole a little bit. Alright, there's the other engagement. Assault, assault, heavy artillery. We have our target. All fighters, move in to engage. Unicorn, fire at will. Cause as much trouble for them as you can. Very good. Don't let them get away. You are not outrunning these torpedoes. He's gone. That was their heavy artillery. Aft shields are doing a major fade. Get those aft shields back online. And all fighters, clean up the mess. Go. Alright, we must secure the orbital platforms here. We cannot afford to leave our rear flank exposed. Okay, that's fine. We'll take care of it. Thank you, Cooperative. You were efficient. Everything that I would have expected from the Borg. We have a lot of 5-star pilots out there now. They're getting good. Okay, so, what do we need to do with these? Alright, I guess we're just holding this area then. Cooperative, stay here.
We are ready to begin transporting prisoners of war from the orbital platforms at your command.
Don't get killed. They're Vaadwaur. Remember what they did to you. Remember how they massacred the Talaxians. Do not show them any mercy, and do not give them any chances to do it again.
The Vaadwaur forces in this area have been defeated. What are your orders?
Stay here and babysit the Talaxians. They're gonna need it. We're moving on. Alright, we're going to the Delta front now.
The Vaadwaur have constructed a defensive line of battleships. However, knowing the Vaadwaur, they might be planning a surprise attack. Who do you want to assist you?
Well, maybe we only really have one left, and that's the Hierarchy. So, have the Hierarchy stay on the sidelines, have them watch. We'll take on the battleships ourselves.
A wise choice. The espionage and surveillance capabilities of the Hierarchy should help us prepare for any surprises the Vaadwaur might have in store.
Alright. Come on, potato heads. We're fighting for the entire Delta Quadrant. This is what you bring? These little frigates? Oh, ho, 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 ho. Okay. I'm putting all power into the weapons.
An impressive deployment. The Hierarchy are more than capable of handling the Vaadwaur.
Let's move in. They've got lots of heavy artillery. This could get ugly. Alright, they're launching artillery. We're losing fighters. This isn't good. Launch torpedoes. Yeah, I hope they are, because we're in trouble out here. I'm pouring everything into the engines. We need to get some distance.
Rear shields failing.
Yes, I'm aware the rear shields are failing. Okay, that could have gone better. There's a lot of Vaadwaur here with a lot of firepower. But you wanted to come after us? Sure. One Vaadwaur vessel versus mine? Yeah, we can do that. Launching additional fighters. Bring the ship around. Do not let him get away. Okay, time for us to come around. Oh, look, someone else to play with. Deal with him. Alright, we're flying back into the main event. Let's not do that. We want to skirt the edges of it. We'll do flyby attacks while letting the rest of them handle the Vaadwaur. We're going to let most of our fighters do the actual combat. The last thing we want is to get caught in the middle of all of that. They know that the weak spot of any carrier group is the carrier itself. Hello. Well, there's a heavy artillery ship gone. The Hierarchy are taking a lot of losses. feel a little bit bad for them. Not bad enough, though. Alright, bring us around. Watch out. Brace for impact. Keep firepower on that heavy artillery vessel. Good. Their numbers should be getting fewer. I see an assault cruiser. Unicorn, as soon as we're in range, good job. Very good. Alright, this assault group has been completely wiped out. Moving on to the next. Assault cruiser down. There's another assault cruiser dead ahead of us. All fighters move in. I'm tying you in with our computer. Good job. Move on. There's another heavy artillery ship out there. Begin the assault without us. We're going to come in to bring supporting fire. We're losing a lot of fighters to that artillery. However, we're going to be ready. Introduce a little virus to their system. They're struggling to keep their shields up. Now they're struggling to breathe. There's one more heavy artillery vessel. Oh, and an assault vessel. We can handle an assault vessel. Very good. Now the heavy artillery, the last of its kind. I'm almost sad to see it go. Almost. How many more ships do they have? They're everywhere. Uh-oh. Watch it. That was a lot of artillery. Come on, fighters. You can do this. We're going to handle this one over here. Throwing everything we've got. Good job. So we must disable the orbital repair platforms. The Vaadwaur could repair their ships and allow them to re-enter. The platforms are networked together, so if we can access the recognition protocol subroutines of a single platform, the chain should propagate into the other ones. Works for me. Let's sabotage us a repair platform. Alright, I'll bring us back to a balanced power state. That'll give us the engines a little bit more power. It was worth it, though. Just for the extra power in the weapons and shields. Alright, let's disable these. And turn them off. The Benthans are hailing us. Well, they've broken through the ranks of the Vaadwaur defenders. They're falling back, but we have them contained. Anticipate being able to rendezvous at Echo Front shortly. Okay, let's move on then.
The Vaadwaur forces are defeated, as I knew they would be. What are your orders?
Stay here with the hierarchy. We're going to a planet. Ready to proceed to Echo Front? Yes, I am. Take us there.